thoughts on Keon Coleman going to Florida State?
I want to dive into his film a little bit more before we talk about him on Saturday.
Okay, well, I can give it to you right now. Okay, he's there. If he can pick things up quickly, and I'm talking about quickly, and he doesn't have a lot of time here. By far, he's their wide receiver one.
I think it's really important
to close. It's not
right.
No, it's not close. Keon Coleman. So here's what I tried to tell people when they were asking if he should come to like LSU or come back home to Louisiana. Think of the DBs he assaulted that went in the first round last year.
Yes.
Okay. Like, and Joe, I'm not talking about like just beat him barely. It was a good throw by Thorne. I'm not talking. He assaulted Joey Porter Jr. And then who's the other kid? The other kid, King. Isn't that the other kid from Penn State? Kalen King. Dog, I'm talking about put my man up in a Smoothie King blender and just spun him around like a top on a bottle. Dog, I'm telling you, listen to your boy. Listen to your boy on this one. That kid has the potential to be wide receiver one. Listen to this, though, for them. I'm not saying he deserves to be on this top 5 list, but for them, if the chemistry can get built with Jordan Travis, nighty-night, sweetheart. Joe, they are the biggest sleeper team in the country. Where people are talking about them. Name a better defensive line than theirs right now.
In the ACC, there absolutely is not. Georgia has a better defensive line than them, though.
I don't agree with that.
Really? You think that Georgia's isn't better?
I think Jared Verse and Braden Fisk are the best 1-2 punch in the country, and they're going to play alongside. What do you do?
I just think that Georgia has more depth across the board, though.
Okay,
that's the difference.
I'm talking about starting defensive linemen right now.
I think Fisk is good. I don't know if I'd put him in that same elite category as
they're going to have to double him. They're going to have to. So this is what I think is going to happen to Fisk. His stats are going to go down there with, oh, well, look, the G5 guy, stats went down. No, because he's going to play in that one technique, and they're going to get after his ass.
And they're going to eat up blocks, which you need him to do. It frees up Verse.
And it's going to be dangerous. Joe, you ever been to the beach before?
No, I've never been. Yes, I've been to the beach before.
Okay, you remember when they put the red flag on the beach with a big skull on it that say "Do not enter"?
Yeah,
that's that defensive line for Florida State, in my opinion.
I can't wait to talk about them on Saturday because I think this is going to be a fun discussion. But to this point, though, on Keon Coleman, because it's kind of important to bring up with just this wide receiver conversation, and the timing of it's fantastic. For Coleman, he was playing in an offense that was generally pretty run-centric. So I think that like his placement now in an offense that is going to try to air it out more, which didn't really do that a lot last year, but is going to try to be more space. They've got all these damn weapons now. Jaheim Bell's also in the mix. I think that Coleman's production could really go up. And I think that his ascension into being in that top receiver conversation, it's certainly possible. Florida State can be Tennessee this year. They absolutely can be. And they can be better than Tennessee was last year.
I don't know if they'll be as explosive. I mean,
my point is that I think that they're going to be the team that everyone is going to be really juiced up about because they have a really good start to the season. That's where I'm getting at.
Well, listen, I'm not saying this because it's LSU. Don't take this the wrong way now. They got to go through that. Week 1 is a juggernaut for them. Their first 5 weeks playing LSU and Clemson, dog, that ain't no, even if you beat LSU as an example, you got to go up against Clemson in a couple of weeks, man. That's not easy. They don't have a tune-up game against to prep for LSU this year either. So they run the ball at an effective clip. Let's see what they can do.